The readout says that he's had these talks with Saad al-Kharzi, and Saad al-Kharzi has developed a roadmap for the normalization of U.S.-Iranian relations.
The roadmap suggested direct talks between Iran and America. Everything was on the table. Iran's wish list: America would refrain from supporting regime change and abolish all sanctions on Iran. And America's wish list: Iran would make Hezbollah into a peaceful political party and would accept the two-state Palestinian-Israeli peace process.
That proposal had a number of elements which were of importance to Iran. That is, it had the element of mutual respect, which has been lacking in U.S. approach to Iran.
The covering letter said that Kharzi had 2 long discussions with the supreme leader, and that President Khatami and his uncle, the foreign minister, were also present. All previous contact between the US and Iran had been limited to single issues. Now it seemed the supreme leader had agreed with 85 to 90% of this ambitious paper.
I read it. I think it's incredibly significant and groundbreaking. And I write the memo for Secretary Powell that would be from my boss at the time, Richard Haass.
I thought the paper was interesting, but I was skeptical. The biggest problem in dealing with Iran at that point was uncertainty about whether the government really spoke for the government, or whether the government really spoke for the power centers of the country.
If the Iranians authorized it to be transmitted to the U.S. as the basis of talks, we should do it. I don't care whether they contracted it out to a great speechwriter. They authorized its transmission, and we should call them on it.
Washington said no. The decision wasn't made by hardline associates of the president. It was made at the top of the State Department.
Even in response to a proposal that was basically a genuine attempt to resolve all issues of concern to either side, the United States simply decided to neglect it and put it aside.